Peace fam, Mr. Pressure Cooker. I'm back with another video, a pretty spicy, juicy video. I'm gonna try my best because guys, there's so much information. So I've tried to compile things, but I may miss things. I would like to refer you, before I get started with the video, to 3 different articles that I read. One of them is the Daily Mail about this topic, if you want the juicy ratchet version. One of them is the Chicago Sun, and the other one is the Chicago Tribune. I would recommend reading all of them because they all offer different pieces and really shine light on different aspects of this situation. Now let's get into it. I've been hearing a lot about Tasha K allegedly getting popped by the feds. Now let's first start by saying there are no charges that have been brought against Tasha K. That's number one, okay? I think it was investigated and it's currently being investigated, but she in particular isn't necessarily being investigated. This is what happened. So apparently a retired Chicago prison officer is currently facing an FBI probe, okay, because they allegedly shared things from R. Kelly's phone, such as calls, emails, visitor logs. Basically, according to the warden of MCC, the Chicago MCC, which is the prison there, the warden was like, look, this information that was revealed in Tasha K's video can only be known by somebody who works at the facility, okay? Because I'm guessing that information must typically be confidential or whatever, it's under lock. So it wasn't easy to get that information. So I think that's how they were able to trace it. Now, here's the thing, guys. Here's my question. This should happen in 2019. When I was reading through the different articles, it's been discovered that they've been looking into this since 2019 because that was when Tasha K initially started spilling some of these juicy details. Now, I'm like, well, why are they talking about it now? Apparently, because R. Kelly is going through his court case. Some of this got brought up in court recently. Okay, so Tasha K done made it. Well, she been made it, but child, she's in 3 different newspapers. I need people to stop saying that this lady going to go to jail because it doesn't sound like that's the case. It sounds like if anybody gets in trouble, it's going to be this employee who is now retired, who was working at the facility at the time, because they're the one who shared this information. I'm going to say they broke confidentiality. I don't know if that's the correct term. I'm just going to use from what I know from my field, okay? So it's pretty significant, okay? Like I said, I don't think Tasha K will actually get in any trouble. But I definitely think this person could, because there was a whole internal affairs investigation, guys. Like I said, it's weird because it started in 2019. I don't know if they're just keeping a lot of things under wrap because the case is currently being active. But here's what I got to say. I've noticed a lot of YouTubers, not all, but some, because there's a lot of people who were like, this is BS. That's not true. Shout out to Star Flames TV. Okay. She was like, look, why are people calling for Tasha K to be thrown in jail? Okay, and this is the stuff that I don't understand. See, this is the reason why it's important to not just look at the tree, but you need to look at the forest, okay? The people that's looking at the tree, they're like, oh yeah, Tasha K is caught up in this federal investigation. She finna go to jail. The people that's looking at the forest, first of all, I'm going to say this. I'm not a legal person, but if Tasha K helped to expose repeated pedophile and predator, shout out to Tasha K. Like, even though, obviously laws may have been broken allegedly to obtain this information, to me, if you're helping to eventually better somebody else's life and to prevent somebody from being victimized, I say, hell, whatever. That's just me. I'm not a legal person. That being said, yes, there's consequences to our actions. I just don't understand, like, people are acting like she out here, she killed somebody or, she did some heinous crimes. It's like, guys, I have had issues with Tasha K where I don't agree with some of the stuff she says, but for me to be like, oh, I'm gonna wish jail on her, that's not evil. I don't understand. This lady hasn't done anything for people to be calling and excited about her going to jail. Okay, Danny refers to this person as the gremlin, or at least that's how she portrays her, Danny Robertson. We know the gremlin lady over there, she's celebrating allegedly and thinking that Tasha K is about to go to jail. There's other people that's doing that. I don't get it. I don't understand why it's that deep. But this is serious. And I actually think the person who really, really is in hot water is the employee who used to work for the prison. Now, if they have this much information, they listed the first initial, they basically put a pseudonym. So that means they've even connected it to a specific person. This person, even though they're retired, could be in a world of hurt. I don't know what kind of things they would be facing if charges were brought against them. I don't know, but it sounds very serious. Okay, if you're a federal employee, you're divulging these type of secrets, that's interesting, and that could be really, really, it could mess you up. Now, I don't know if Tasha K can catch heat for this. I don't think there will be any legal ramifications for her. However, we know YouTube is petty as fuck. I don't know how, could she be affected? I don't know. If this happened in 2019, my guess is no, unless they're taking the investigation somewhere else. Now, these details that came out, some of you guys have been watching Tasha K for years, like me. I've heard her talk about him. I haven't been keeping up with their stories about him. In fact, I don't keep up with a lot of R. Kelly stories because he's a damn demon. And I'm sick and tired of hearing this shit. And I want to just hear when he goes to jail, period. When he gets convicted, period. I haven't been following it because it's just re-victimization and re-traumatization. Why? We just want to hear him get popped, okay? And I know there's a whole damn disgusting sector out here on YouTube who is supporting this man. And I don't understand that. This man has multiple allegations against him. There's like a mountain of proof and evidence of the things that he's done. I think it was the plaintiff Jane that broke the news that basically they found out he really did marry Aaliyah. It's no longer speculation, guys. It's a lot of serious stuff going on. So I don't understand how people could still be listening to happy music and, all the other stuff that they listen to from R. Kelly and celebrating and kissing his ass. Like he's a whole predator. Okay. And again, I'll say this is the reason why some of the things that happen in our community there won't be light shed on it and it's not just our community, but I'm speaking to Black people in this moment because I'm Black. But how do we have a whole predator out here that people keep supporting? If you can do that for somebody you don't even know, you mean to tell me you're not one of those people that's hiding secrets of kids getting hurt in your family? Get the fuck out of here. I can't stand people like that. And I don't care who gets offended. You could go write about it in your journal, okay? If you're still around here supporting R. Kelly, after all the shit that's come out on him, something is wrong with you. I'm gonna care if you want, forget Vicks. Anyway, so child, I don't know. What do you guys think? Okay, do you think this is gonna be trouble for Tasha K? Like I said, read the articles. I didn't see anywhere in there that indicated any legal trouble for her. Okay, the Daily Mail was messy, and they tried to say, she drinks a big ass glass of wine while she's spilling information. Let me see if I can find this quote because the shit was hilarious. I was like, this is funny. What is this? A gossip article? That's what it felt like. The shit was hilarious. But anyway, they were being messy. Okay. And then the other two articles, they weren't for play. They were out here and they were outlining some significant things. Okay. And then they said, Tasha K, this is where I think Tasha K, you messed up here, sis. They said, Tasha K said, I told him I had the mother effing plug. And then she said, I know. She said, I told you I had the exclusive. And she alleged or insinuated that she knew about some type of wiretap. And I'm like, okay, that's giving too much information. You got to protect your sources, okay? You got to protect your sources. So this is just messy. All I got to say is I don't wish any legal trouble or jail time on Tasha K. And really, guys, even this employee of the prison, they retired. Hopefully they can just, retire in peace. It sounds like it was a poor decision, but at the same time, I'm looking at it as you're helping to take down somebody who's trash in my book. But anyway, the law doesn't run on vigilante justice. The law is the law. So I don't know. I don't know what will happen to that individual. What do y'all think? Drop down in the comments. Let me know. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.